Bonjour. My name is Jean B. Jones. I'm a former Cookeville High School teacher. I retired in 1993 after teaching at Putnam County Senior High School since 1970. And I'm coming out of hibernation to introduce you to a 1971 Putnam County High School graduate who has established a wonderful business, the Highland Home Improvement. He thinks that I'm here today to give a testimonial for all of his good work, and little does he know that I'm going to spotlight him. Maybe eventually I'll get around to it, but it's talking about his good work. I want to tell you, back when in the 70s, the Bionic Man and the Bionic Woman were great television shows. So I would get up in front of the classroom and I would go to the chalkboard and I would write down B-I-O-N-I-C. And then I would say, believe it or not, I care. And I said, and that's the way I am. Now I want to introduce you to a Bionic Man of today, Robert Toline. Believe it or not, he cares. Robert, come over here and let me introduce you. I know, Robert. Now, don't sit too close, Robert.
Oh, sorry.
But anyway, Robert graduated in 1971, and I know that you graduated from Tech in 1976.
Right, I got my undergraduate in industrial technology and then got my MBA in 1977. And then I married one of your class students,
Yep.
Pam Toline, who was Pam Leslie at that time.
Right.
And we married in 1977, and she took 4 years of French, 3 of them underneath you.
Right,
and so
right.
she has, and we have loved you for a number of years.
Well, you know, I got to thinking, when you asked me to do this testimonial for you, I got to thinking, you know, why not give a little background of Robert? Because people want to know that we've got a homegrown product, he's honest, he's all the things that you'd like to have in an entrepreneur extraordinaire. Got to get a little French in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you want to go into any of these other things that you've done since?
Well, my background is manufacturing. I worked for Procter & Gamble for 12 and a half years. Pam and I moved around several different places. Then I came back and I was plant manager at Gold Medal in Baxter, Tennessee for 1.5 years, and then 8.5 years as operations manager at Sparta Spoke Factory. And then decided in order for us to be able to stay in the Cookeville, Tennessee area, I needed to be in my own business. So that's when I went into what then was called House Doctors, and 1.5 years ago we changed it to Highland Home Improvement. So I've been in business going on 14 years. And it's been a wonderful time. I love helping people. I love the people in this Upper Cumberland area, from La Crosseville down to the Lebanon areas to all the surrounding counties of Cookeville. And it's just been fun, and it's been great.
Well, it's been a pleasure to have you come out and give me estimates. And you know, I've got to put this in. Back in 1967, when we were building this house, there was a man who was going to put in a poured flooring, and I was teaching school at that time, and he said, I'll be there tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It was the summertime. Do you know I waited for 3 months every day in my house, and the man never showed up. And each day I would call and say, I waited for you, and he said, well, I'll be there, I promise, tomorrow at 3. You don't mess around with Robert Toline. He is a wonderful, wonderful person in that respect. Let's go inside now and see some of the work that he's done for me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the testimonial part where I talk about Robert and his professionalism. We're in my kitchen, and in a few minutes I'll let you pan around and let him tell you what he's done for me. But I have to tell you this. I lost track of Robert after I retired in '93. I knew that he was around because I'd see Pam every once in a while. But Robert makes the customer feel so comfortable and so relaxed. You can see how we've done it today. He says, I'll be here at a certain time. He's punctual. He's here. And when he comes, he gives suggestions, and maybe I don't have the wherewithal to know exactly what I want, so he makes several suggestions, and then he will give me prices on each one of his suggestions, and gives me alternatives. And then, of course, hard-headed Gene here will tell him, well, I want it this way. But he comes in, he checks what I want, he takes pictures if he has to, and then he gets back with me on price quotes, and then he tells me when he will begin. And I can't tell you how wonderful it is to work with somebody who is prompt, efficient, gets the work done in record time. And now I'm going to let him show you some of the things that he's done for me. Ta-da!
Okay. One of the areas that Mrs. Jones was really interested in is something that would highlight her furniture, some of her drawings and paintings, and that's when we came in with these directional lights. These directional lights, as you can see, help highlight her beautiful antiques, paintings, drawings, and also her collections. And these are the type of things that many people are asking for nowadays, is how can we improve the lighting in our kitchens, in our specialty areas, and this is one of the areas that we were able to help make her a difference for her. We also did some recessed lighting in the kitchen. And if you look at the kitchen, we now have recessed lighting all the way around here that allows her to be able to come to her stove and come in and not have a shadow cast, because we've got light coming straight down. And that's so important in a kitchen, not to cast shadows. So if those are things that you'd like for us to do, we've done many of these homes that way, and it is just absolutely makes a difference in a kitchen.
Show the bathroom!
One of the areas that she was really wanting to get is her bathroom redone. We redid the shower unit, and we also came in and added a beadboard throughout the whole bathroom, along with some lighting, plugs, and so forth. And as you can see with her, again, with her beautiful collections, it just really stands out in this bathroom. It's a very special bathroom with a walnut top on here, with her corner cupboard, and it just absolutely transformed this bathroom from a 70s bathroom to something that is more desirable and suitable, that she just absolutely loves.
So we finished up the whole works, from an introduction to Robert and his background, to a little coffee cup, to the lighting in the kitchen and the dining room, and my wonderful step-in shower bathroom that he completely remodeled. So is there any doubt that I would not recommend him? No, there should be no doubt. He is a wonderful person to work with, and I highly recommend Robert Toline.
With Highland Home Improvement.
With Highland Home Improvement. Thank you.